Hi, guys. Welcome back. Happy Friday. So, literally 7 or 8 hours after I posted that video saying Shannon Sharpe was gonna get fired, he came out and announced that he's stepping away from ESPN. Yeah, stepping away, aka fired. He said it's temporary and that he needs to take time off to deal with the false and disruptive allegations being made against him. I read y'all his exact statement. My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. And ESPN, in a statement, said the network agreed with Shannon Sharpe's decision to step away. Now, remember in my last video, I broke down his relationship with the woman accusing him? And I said it was strictly sex, nothing more. Turns out I was spot on. Shannon told TMZ that their relationship was purely BDSM. They would link up about once a week for rough sex. Nothing emotional, no romance, just kinky, consensual stuff. Nothing more. He said they hooked up around 100 times between late 2022 and January 2025 in both Los Angeles and Nevada. He made it real clear none of it was non-consensual or forced. Yeah, there was choking, role play, fantasy, all that, but it was all agreed upon. And here's the wild part. It was her asking for most of it, he says. She's an OnlyFans SEX worker, and in her text, she was literally saying things like, I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, Grandpa. She even liked wearing dog collars and all that. Shannon said she was totally into it, and they were never in a relationship. They never reached boyfriend-girlfriend status, which again is exactly what I said before. I said she saw her opportunity slipping and was trying hard to lock it down with a big black baby. Her words, not mine. And don't forget, Shannon was seeing other women too. That's why she was on overdrive, sending all these over the top, kinky text messages. I guess to try and keep his attention. I mean, hello. She even moved to Nevada after he did. She was trying to stay close and still wasn't getting the money she wanted from him. You know, Shannon gives off cheap vibes to me. He might buy a couple of gifts here and there, occasionally, but getting real money out of him? Good luck. Wait. Am I taking movie voice? Good luck. Listen, he is not stupid. He knows the only reason these women are sleeping with him. Believe me. Look, some of these texts she sent were from the night before she put her whole plan in motion. That's when she sent that I said no, Shannon text, clearly trying to leave a paper trail and making it seem like something happened. But before that, she was blowing up his phone asking for the money he promised her. She was even saying stuff like, you've got 5 minutes to FaceTime me with the money or the deal is off. She said, you'll never touch this PUSS, again, or my AS hole. Hold on, I'll read the exact text. These texts I'm about to read or from the night before the alleged incident. She demanded that he made a payment to her. She kept asking him for money. She says in the text, "You've got 5 minutes to FaceTime me back with the money or there's no deal, and you're never touching this young white PUS again, and I'm not playing with you, Shannon." She then sent a graphic photo before saying, "or this ASS hole. I would get to calling if I were you. 3 minutes left." She texted. After threatening that his time was running out, she texted him, "Time's up, no deal, goodbye." So I guess Shannon eventually replied, and he said, "I'm punishing that ASS hole tomorrow. I haven't effed you up in the ASS in months. Respond or no deal." He texted that. And she replied, "No." Oh my goodness. This young woman was struggling to get money out of this cheap freaking prick. Oh my gosh. The fact that she was doing all of that and he was being cheap. Yeah, he was being cheap. And the fact that she had to threaten him and kept asking for money, asking for the money. And he was not giving up that money. Oh my goodness. These messages were sent the night before they met up for that sex session she's now claiming was sexual assault. Now, here's what I think happened. And my predictions be on point. So check this out. After she kept asking for the money and threatening to cut him off, they spoke that evening, and he probably told her to relax. I got you tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow they meet up for their usual BDSM session, and he probably did not give her the money. And she got fed up. Like, imagine dealing with this big, sweaty dude in tight suits for free. So she said, "F this big, bulky, tight suits wearing sweaty mother effer." I bet she snapped. So that's when she sent that "I cried, I said no, Shannon" text after he left, just to create a paper trail and set up a plan to get money out of him. That's what I think happened. And like I said, my analysis always be on point. Now, even though I don't believe the sexual assault allegations this accuser is making, it's not like Shannon's never been accused of anything before. For example, before he was on ESPN, back when he was co-hosting Undisputed, he was accused of choking a female production assistant at work. 2 people who knew about the situation told an outlet about it. According to one of them, Shannon and Fox ended up settling with the women for a few $100,000. She never filed a lawsuit though. Shannon's rep denied there was any choking and said it was just playful, light physical interaction between co-workers. Fox chose to handle it privately. He hosted Undisputed from 2016 to 2023, but it's not clear when exactly this incident happened. Also, back in 2010, Shannon briefly stepped away from his job at CBS NFL Today studio show after a woman accused him of sexual assault and got a restraining order. He came back to the show once the restraining order was dropped. The women, Michele Evans, claim she became romantically involved with Shannon in the early 2000s when she was working as a local television reporter covering the team, the Denver Broncos. She claimed that their relationship ended with a restraining order after Shannon sexually assaulted her and then all-worded her, and that he threatened to ruin her if she ever told anyone. She filed a restraining order and later filed a $4 million defamation lawsuit because Shannon supposedly talked about their ongoing legal dispute situation on television after news broke that she filed a restraining order accusing him of sexual assault and stalking for the September 2010 incident. According to court documents, the lawsuit alleged that Michele and Shannon were arguing when Shannon forced Michele to her knees and sexually assaulted her before all-wording her. Michele said she tried to get legal protection because Shannon threatened to ruin her if she ever went public about what happened. She also said she was harassed at home for going after him, which is why the restraining order was dropped shortly after it was filed. Shannon's lawyer says the whole thing is nonsense. He said, Michele Evans' claims are ridiculous and completely without merit. She could not find a lawyer to take her case, and if you read her complaint, you'll see it is filled with nonsense. Shannon has had no contact with her for many years, and we understand that she is still on probation after serving 3 years in prison. So Michele served 3 years in prison and is still on probation because of a domestic violence case from 2017 involving her ex-husband. So when Michele first filed her lawsuit, she filed it for defamation, but she never filed rape charges against Shannon in Georgia. She sued him for defamation. She claimed he made false and damaging statements about her in the media and even got other people to do the same. That original lawsuit was filed in New York. Then earlier this month, April 2025, she refiled it again in New York, but this time she added more to it. She included sexual assault claims against Shannon and also named several media outlets as part of the lawsuit. So let me get this right. She filed a lawsuit for defamation only. She never added any sexual assault stuff like that in it. But now she refiled it and added sexual assaults and other allegations and even added some media outlets in it. So I don't know, you guys. Everybody's being sued. Some are telling the truth, some are lying. You don't know what's true, what's not true. It's a mess. So Shannon is done. He is not coming back. It's a wrap. So you guys, what are your thoughts on this whole Shannon Sharpe situation? Do you think he is going to come back? Do you think these women are telling the truth? Who's lying? Who's not lying? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you like. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.